Are you coming in?
Where am I going? Where are you going to sit? Come on. I'm going to do this.
I'll touch the stones as if it's kind of cool.
Just pick one up, man. Jeez, they're awfully hot.
There are new stones. Do you like them, Alex?
Alex, do that at the end and be like, jeez, they're awfully hot. I'd say try. I know it's uncomfortable. Try to scoot into each other a little bit. If you can.
We were sitting back at Ed's. The wood gets so hot, doesn't it? I'm like,
too hot. So tell us what you want, guys.
We'd like you to hold the mic. So
this.
So you have it on the thing.
I can feel the hat and everything.
Yeah.
Full
No, it looks
good.
gear,
Yeah.
So
this is nice. I like the hats.
we have a T-shirt. We have and some sauna hats as well. So we'll just kick on. So give us a little. It's Rory, isn't it?
Rory, yep.
And how long have you been here in the My Hot Spot?
So we started about 2 years ago, I'd say. We're just over 2 years now at this stage, so it's really taken off over the last year in particular. So it's great. We're enjoying it.
Going strength to strength. We see you making some changes to the change rooms and stuff like that, and you definitely have one of the best views going.
Yeah, the view's nice. We're lucky with our vista, as they say here in York, but it's nice.
We're on a sauna crawl here, and we're on round 2. We were at Ed from Dungarvan, and it was how we're feeling better.
Yeah,
like the highs you get when you drink beer, the same highs you get
the same
from the
high
sauna.
with the sauna. You do. Yeah, Ed was one of our inspirations. He had just before we set up, so we took heed from Ed's setup, and we kicked off from there. So yeah, he's a good lad, Ed. In fairness.
The Flash is what he wanted to call himself. So.
I believe you were racing him earlier on. Yeah. I think I'll leave that to you guys.
I was going to see if we could get we'll just race all the sauna on our sauna crawl.
We've got the best racing spot here now on the boardwalk. We could do 2K if you wanted.
Well, I think after our 30-meter dash that we were about a bit out of breath. We were like, good, our fitness was back.
I think that's
back in
done
our day.
now at this stage. Yeah.
So, is this your full-time job, or is it a...
No, not at all. We do it at the weekends. We normally do Saturday and Sundays. We try to run an evening session during the week as well, Wednesdays or Fridays. So I work with the ambulance service as a paramedic. So this is kind of a bit of fun when we're off.
Excellent. And what are the type of people that you get coming to the place and like...
We get every kind. We get old, young, fit, unfit, healthy, unhealthy, people who just want to try something new, and people who do it regularly as part of their fitness sessions. So it's kind of a huge range of people that we get down here.
Yeah, we're getting like so many different types of variants of people, even the owners who are doing it, like different people who came from different walks of life and stuff like
Absolutely. that. Absolutely. You'll see it as you meet the lads as you go down along doing your crawl or your sauna crawl, but everyone has kind of different backgrounds, so it's excellent to see so many saunas popping up.
Yeah, and that's the whole point. If we can all be on, like what we're trying to get to is having everyone being able to share that sort of thing, and meeting even like Ed, and you get like you meet all these different types of experience people who've been in the industry for so long.
Exactly. Yeah, like we're new to the industry in terms of the sauna side of it. Ed would have more experience in the background of holistic side. Yeah,
he's a shaman,
and I'm not exactly sure. We won't go there. just in case I say the wrong thing.
Well, he does a lot of
alternative stuff.
He does.
Well, it's good stuff in fairness. But yeah, we love it. Like you can't be sitting down here on the weekend looking at the sea. Like,
and the joy you see of people coming out of it is off the charts.
It's like this. Like we're laughing and joking here, but that's literally what you hear inside the sauna. Every session, you just hear laughter, joking, people smiling. It's great. Like it's really good.
We met 2 people as well who were doing their own little mini sauna crawl. They had a mobile camper van.
Okay,
and they were like just going around a couple of saunas.
That's a good idea.
I was like, that's a nice
idea. That's a nice way to spend the weekend.
They were doing it all in one day, like we are. So so that was it. The guys have a couple of questions for you as well. On
what's your most interesting sauna story?
Most interesting sauna story.
It can be you or someone else.
Okay, I won't tell you mine because it's a little bit embarrassing. But we had a group of
just before you go on, we're going to get yours.
I know. Yeah. We had a group of Cork female hurlers or whatever you want to call them. I'm not sure the right term. So they came down after a training session. They were having a great time. There was about 16 of them, right? And they were all squashed into the sauna. And one of them, they were betting each other how long they could stay in the sauna. So they hadn't eaten. They trained for a good 2 hours. I came in. One of them was KO'd on the floor. Right? Not so cool. I kind of panicked a little bit. Took her out, and she explained she'd never done a sauna before. She hadn't eaten all day, but she trained all day, and this was what she...
Yeah, madness.
Meant to have a paramedic on board.
Exactly. And it was my day off, so I just put a plaster on her. It was perfect.
you took one of our other questions about what, like, how, like, do you have that sauna sort of like competitiveness a lot of the time? What do you think of that?
We do, like, we want to keep up with the times. Like, you see some, like, there's some cool saunas around the place now, in fairness, and you'll see different ones today, obviously, but, like, we try to improve as best as we can all the time. Do you know what I mean? Is that what you mean? Is that
No, I kind of was meaning, like, so you see the Tyson Fury when he was against Klitschko in the fight.
Okay.
That's like about sitting in the saunas for as long as you possibly can.
We get that as well. Like, we get people who come down here. We advise people to do an hour max if they come down. Like, but we get people booking in for 2 hours. Like,
do people stay in it for an hour?
Not fully for an hour.
Yeah.
No. They get outside and do the barrels or go for a dip in the sea and bits and pieces like that. But we have people booking in for 2 hours, which is extreme in itself.
That's what you want.
What's the longest you've ever stayed in without getting out?
4 minutes.
I'm similar. I'm similar, and we've done a lot.
No, we do. I normally do an hour when I'm doing an hour, but like as it says, it goes not an hour. It's maybe 20 minutes is the max I can do.
Sauna hat or no sauna hat?
Oh, sauna hat all the way, all the way. What do you think?
Well, I only wore our own ones for the first time there, and it actually didn't.
How'd you find them?
Makes
massive difference. I'm bald, hence the hat, but I always wear hats. I find them really good. Knew nothing about them when we started, obviously, but then. They really do work.
Well, we have 5 there for you to give away to your next 5 lucky customers.
Love it.
And towel or no towel?
Oh, towel always.
So here, what would you do if you're sitting in that spot right now?
Yeah.
You go into the sea, you come back in, and someone's in your sauna spot.
Oh, definitely sit on top of them. 100%.
That's actually our next scene.
That's my spot.
That's our next scene. We might cut that in because we were talking about scenes, and we're like. What are we going to do if someone sits in your spot? You just got to sit. There's no other way.
They're not going to move.
That's
if you don't
simply
sit on
the only way to do it.
So you're sitting in the hottest spot, obviously, in our little sauna. So right beside the stove is definitely the hot spot. Right beside the stones.
Well, these are quite hot.
They are. Careful. Love it.
That will get you have to be this way, don't you? No.
You do, yeah, definitely do. So, I presume you're going to jump in the barrel now, are you? Head first?
Well, we have a couple of thoughts. So, the next question we'll ask you is, like, how do you keep cool in the sauna?
How do you keep cool in the sauna? Well, most people who come here are cool anyhow, you know?
Yeah.
But, in and out, we've got the showers outside, obviously. We've got the sea, which we don't charge for. As we always say, we don't charge for the sea. That's free.
red and yellow
red
warning.
And yellow means good. So,
in
the
gap.
lifeguards are down, yeah. They were trying to get us on in earlier on, but we weren't open, unfortunately, today.
Fair.
So we've got the barrels, the plunge barrels outside, which are
probably cool.
These are the cheap seats down here, so if you sit down here, it's not quite as hot.
Sit outside then.
So how are you guys finding the whole sauna world?
Yeah, it's excellent. Like we love that whole aspect. It's kind of new. We were kind of relatively new when it was coming on board, and what we're trying to do as an app, okay, is we're trying to get your schedule in as many people's eyes as possible, making it as simple as easy for the user to book it. We come to the companies and the communities that are involved, and we just want like hearing your guys' story, but in reality. We're user focused. We want it to be easy and fast for the user booking, but also give them the ability to pick different sort of things to go to.
100%. And I think it does work because it puts all those local people together on one app, and it's very easy for someone to look at ours and then see Coastal Cabin or see the next one down the road. It's great, like, and it builds a real community. Like, we found that it has built a real community around the whole sauna thing, and it all helps. It's really great. Like.
And it's all more getting the name, especially for sauna as it's growing. Like, the more people that go to use a sauna, the more beneficial it is, and then the more community you have of other people who go to saunas and people who come from Dublin down to here. Do you get what I mean? And they see that cool pictures that you put up and they want to try that. It makes it more accessible for them.
It does, and that's what it's all about.
And again, we don't charge you, we charge those companies, or we charge the users. We charge the people as opposed to you, the company, because it's tough enough running your own business.
It is 100%, and like you've done a really good job in terms of keeping it simple for the user as well as the business owner. So it's great. Like.
Yeah, well, thank you, because that's really what we were chatting to someone yesterday on the phone, and she was like, she was using a different software. We won't name any names, but she was. Said genuinely, I showed her the thing in 5 seconds. She goes, "That's all you have to do." She was like, "That's."
No, you get someone like me who's not so good on the computer asking you stupid questions.
Yeah, but that's okay. But in the time that you've been here, I think you've probably asked us 2 questions. Probably, straight away. It's not overly complicated,
and it's not, and that's the beauty of it.
We're bookings and payments. We're not a content management system. We're a bookings and payment system.
And I think that's what makes you unique as well.
And we know our space, and that's where we want to stay. We don't want to go along the lines of going. Show the people your schedule and let the people make the decision. Like, they're adults. Yeah, and they are. And like most of our two of our clients outside, 2 girls, and they like even our clients will talk about how easy it is to book onto the system once they're familiar with it. It's really easy. We're going out there now and getting an interview with them. Ladies, give them away.
They love it.
hot in here.
They're regulars.
She's like,
I'm sweating. The sun's very hot.
Any tips for people, you know, who may not be familiar with sauna?
Yeah, just come down and try it. I mean, anything is daunting when you do it for the first time, but we try to make the experience as user-friendly and as easy and as enjoyable for people when they come down. It's a very simple process. You come down, swimsuit, in you get. If it's only a minute you can do, enjoy it. If it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, enjoy it. But you'll enjoy it. It's very much something that is addictive, as most people are finding out. And that's what it's all about. It's about trying something new and enjoying something that's probably brand new to a lot of people.
Yeah, like that's where we're at in the sauna crawl. It's like you still feel good after doing each one of them.
Yeah.
I mean, every time you come
Absolutely
in,
do.
you feel right.
Like the high that you get from a sauna session, as we all know, is unmatched.
Why do you think sauna culture has grown so rapidly in the last?
I think Irish people are just, we embrace new things better than anybody else in the world, I think. And once we find something that we enjoy, we latch onto it and we run with it. I suppose that's kind of it. Yeah. That was a tough question. No more of those.
That was. Plus, there is a bit of a switch from the pub culture to a more healthier culture
100%.
as well.
Yeah, 100%. And you see a lot of the sauna owners talking about how people are now going to the sauna instead of going to the pub on a Friday evening. Like, and that's a mad change.
That's what we're doing.
Like,
The sauna crawl. We're slowly getting higher and higher.
All we're missing is the beer.
We're going to go have a load of beers after.
You guys, you're not going to make it back. You'll be so high after all the saunas. But yeah.
Just explain the sauna hat scenario again. I know you use them, but like, I suppose what's the magic behind it?
So the magic behind the sauna hat obviously keeps your head cool. So your head being your thermoregulator, as we say in the industry. So it tells your body that it's overheating. So by wearing the hat, it keeps the head a little bit cooler and allows you to stay in the heat a little bit longer. That's the basis of the sauna hat. That's basically it. And they look pretty cool as well.
Alex is one sauna.
I'm glad you said it.
We were called Smurfs.
I like it. It's something different.
I think it looked cool.
I think it's cool. It stands out.
My mates took the make out of me for quite a long time.
Any feel good stories from the sauna? Any like marriages, relationships?
Yeah, so we've had 2 marriages in the sauna. No, we haven't really. Well, I'm sure that's coming though. I'm sure that is coming.
Just say you have.
Yeah, 100%.
That's it.
So last week we had 2 85-year-olds get married in the sauna. It was very romantic.
They both died from the heat.
Yeah, we weren't going to put that bit in. No.
Feels this week in the sauna.
Yeah.
But this place is actually lively now, even though the sauna's not on.
It is. This place is always hopping, in fairness. Like, we've got this magic boardwalk in Youghal that it brings a lot of people down. So we're kind of at one end of it, which is a good location, I suppose, for us. So it's always busy.
Do you think you'll be busier in the summer or winter?
No, we're literally busy the same all year round. Yeah, all year round. Initially, the first year we started out, winter was busier because people would come down when it's colder. But now we get the same throughout the year. It's great. It's great, yeah.
I love your shots that you get when the sun's going down.
Yeah,
or
like
whatever.
The sunsets we get here, the sunrises we get here,
Off
are
the
incredible.
charts.
Like, yeah, it's class. It's class. There's only so many of them you can share on Instagram. Same one. Repeated.
We'll give you a bit more content then,
yeah. Come on, guys, help us out. That's not our song, is it?
You're slowly drifting further and further away.
Sorry.
As it goes on.
You're so hot. How do you find sauna therapy?
I absolutely love it. To be fair, the one the closest to us is the Barrel, and it's class. We go down. Some of my mates actually booked a full sauna session out, so they use that multiple slot thing. I'm not bigging up the app, but that helps them book out the full sauna out for the day. It wasn't me who booked it. Yeah. And then we all just go down and they have their private sauna.
Dave and I set up.
It's class. Yeah. They have 3 different saunas in the same place. Yeah. But it's the same thing when we were in there with all the lads. It's sort of like you felt like you had to stay for the 15 minutes. And
100%.
I was just like, I'm out. I look at my watch. It's all, and same with the girls we were chatting to earlier. When you're looking at your watch,
it seems like time's going slow.
So slow.
Yeah, it does.
And I'm like, I'm out of here. I like getting in the cold. I love the cold. Yeah. Like I love the cold plunges or the sea. The sea was great earlier. Yeah. But I prefer that. Like I do that out in my back garden as well. Okay. There's no. It's the extremities of these things which makes everyone feel good. Sitting in your comfort zone is where you're like. You're just bored. You're not growing or anything like that. It's that
you push yourself a little bit. It's great.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's what I think. Anyway, it's that extreme heat that makes you feel good.
Yeah. 100%. Because we started with the sea swimming. We were sea swimming here. I've been sea swimming since I was a child, competitively and just for fun. And when I moved down to Youghal, that's one of the things I got into again was sea swimming. And that extreme cold in February when it's freezing 1 or 2 degrees, and then this extreme heat, it's something you just can't match. Like it's
absolutely
excellent.
excellent. And it feels great. And there's more and more popping up, so the more variety and stuff that people have together, like you're going to have your locals, they're going to be there.
Yeah, 100%. Like you get, as I said a while ago, like there's some really cool saunas popping up around the country at the moment. Like the barrels are going to be maybe a thing of the past soon, I would think, but it's good to see the evolution. Like
we were at the sauna convention. Some of the things you see from Sweden and stuff like
unbelievable.
that, like architectural stuff, they're off the charts.
They are.
But it's getting there, which is great, and plus you're bringing health and wellness to people.
Exactly, and that's a side that we don't normally talk about. We normally focus on the fun side of it, but like the health benefits are
off the charts.
For this.
And same with us, we try to be fun.
Yeah, look how healthy I look.
I was going to comment.
I'm wasting away.
Sauna versus HMA4.
It's incredible.
Touching on that, I suppose, as a fit young man.
Who are you talking to?
What are, I suppose, the benefits of for recovery and stuff like that?
Yeah, so like there's huge benefits for recovery with sauna sessions. Obviously, just the simple heat side of it with the muscles recovering, it's really good, and you've got everything from fresh blood flowing to the skin. You've got obviously the other side of it. You've got the mental side of it. It's really extremely good for the mental side of it, which is all hand in hand with physical recovery as well. You have to be mentally fit to be physically fit. So it's it all helps, and it all kind of is combined together in sauna therapy, that you get the heat in here, your muscles relax, they improve, or they what am I trying to say? They rejuvenate. Oh. Did you swallow a dictionary? They rejuvenate, yeah. So, and then you've got the cold therapy outside as well, which is obviously proven to be really good for muscle recovery as well.
Blood flow, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all about fresh blood flow. I mean, if you can get that fresh blood flow, it improves everything within your body, and that's what happens when you go into the heat, and then the opposite then when you go into the cold. So it's fab for that kind of stuff. He's got some good questions.
Yeah,
hasn't he?
Difficult.